It's the case of the mysterious vomiter. And this is a work story. so, um, I, um, I guess this has been happening, for a couple of weeks. I just found out about this yesterday myself, and but apparently it's been going on for a couple weeks. In the hospital that I work at, it has a retail attached to it, and the retail side is the owner of the restrooms for the whole building, basically. So everyone in the entire building can use the restroom. Customers, homeless people that come in, anyone and everyone can use the restroom. And we've always had issues with the retail side, because they are not always the kindest to us. I'm not sure, but there's always been a little bit of bad blood between the retail side and the vet side. And I am the kind of person that I'm just nice to everyone. And if you're mean to me, then, I'm probably not going to talk to you. But I always try and be nice to everyone, so I always hear stories like, oh, so-and-so said this, so-and-so did that, and I'm like, I don't care. I'm just nice to everyone. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If you're mean to me, I'm gonna cry. And, so that's a little backstory. There's always been a little bit of bad blood. There's always been issues regarding the bathrooms, where we would have to have signs like, you need to ask the retail side, we're a vet hospital, please don't bother us. we are in scrubs, we are working with patients, you cannot bother us to use the restroom. Because they ended up putting a lock on the bathroom, the retail side. Sorry, I have to cough. But so they ended up putting a lock on the bathrooms that has like a code. It's like when you beep 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 beep. And so, when they first did that, we were just giving the code out. We're like, okay, I don't care. Like, we're not getting up to open the restroom 10,000 times a day. So we were giving it out. And then the retail side was like, you can't do that. That's our bathroom, blah, 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 blah. And, so then we're like, okay, then we're just not gonna open them, period. And so we started telling anyone that walked up asking about the bathroom, because the unfortunate part of the bathroom situation is the hospital is closest to where the restroom area is, so they would always come bother us. And so then we'd have to be like, you need to ask the retail to open it. They're not our bathrooms. And to the point where we had to put signs up on our counter like, don't talk to me, basically. Don't ask us for this. And so that's kind of a little backstory. There's, issues with all that stuff. Issues between the two sides, issues between about the bathrooms. And so I guess apparently a couple weeks ago, somebody, whether it was on the retail side or like one of their customers or whatever, has been vomiting daily in the women's restroom. And I just found out about it yesterday because one of the people on the retail side was, we were chit-chatting and mentioned that, and I was like, oh damn, what the hell? I didn't know about that. That's freaking weird and gross. And then the retail person said that apparently, whoever's doing it, knew where the retail side keeps their cleaning products and has been going back after vomiting and cleaning up, like, kind of. And apparently the retail side is, like, very, for some reason, obsessed about this. And right? It's weird. But yeah, the retail side is like really like obsessed with this whole situation. They're like trying to find out who it is. They're trying to rule out, was it a customer of theirs, was it an employee of theirs? And then so the general manager, I think she's the GM, general manager of the retail side, um yesterday, I greeted her because I've been trying to be nice to her, because we're both new moms, and so I've been trying to be nice to her. We've routinely had issues attitude wise with her, between her and our manager and our associates and stuff like that. And but I've been I'm always nice to everyone, whatever. If she's nice to me, I'm nice to her, and I thought we were on a good page because we both are new moms. We've been like, how's baby, things like that, and chit-chatting and stuff. And so I greeted her yesterday like usual, and she comes up to me and she's like, without even, no greeting, nothing, just, about the bathrooms. And I was like, I just found out yesterday. and then basically she is like, well, if you guys know about it, you need to tell us. And I was like, whoa, I just found out yesterday. I don't know if anyone else knew about this. And so she was, kind of, coming on strong, and like very adamant, if you guys knew about this, like, you need to tell me. And like, just like, well, where, hold on, Kitty jumped on the desk. Come on, Kitty, go down. I'm trying to tell a story. And yeah, so she's just like, if you know anything about it, you need to tell us. You can't just if you see something, you need to tell us. And I'm like, okay, I just, whatever. And then so I go and tell my manager about the exchange, because I thought it was a little rude of her to like be so like, coming on strong, like, and I'm just like, dude, I just fucking work here. Like, they're your bathrooms, that's not our problem, type of thing. And so, I tell them, and they're like, okay, yeah, it's bullshit and stuff like that. And then I needed, like, this is a few hours later, I needed to get change, because we unfortunately still take cash for like veterinary bills and stuff like that. So I needed to go get change for our little cash drawer. And unfortunately, the only person available to give me change was that same manager. And I was like, hey, can I get some change? And like, she like, like, puts on like the, oh, I guess kind of thing. And I'm just like, I have no choice. You guys are the ones that have the money that, even for the hospital side. And it's so frustrating. It's very frustrating working in a vet hospital that's in a retail space. It is very frustrating. But anyway, so I get change, and then as she is walking, like, I'm walking with her to go get the change, and she's reiterating the same thing. And she's like, well, if you guys knew anything about the bathrooms, you need to say something. And then I was like, well, hold on. I asked everybody, because I did when I went back there to talk, I did ask if anyone knew about it. One of our people did say, yeah, I told so-and-so about 2 weeks ago. And so then I told the manager, I said, hey, actually, our so-and-so told your so-and-so about it. And then the manager was like, well, you need to tell either me, XYZ, or XYZ. If you tell XYZ and XYZ, they're not going to tell us. So you need to tell us. And I'm just like, dude, hello, Pixel Dove. I'm telling a story time about a work story that happened recently. I'll go ahead and try and catch you up to speed real quick. So there is a mysterious vomiter in the building that I work at, and So I work in a hospital that's in a retail space, and the retail side has been very adamant on trying to find who is vomiting in the bathroom. And they have been very mean to us. So the general manager of the retail side, I found out all about this yesterday. The general manager on the retail side came up to me and was like, hey, if you know anything about it, you guys need to tell us. I was like, I don't know anything. I just found out yesterday. And she was really spicy about everything. So I tell my side, my manager, and they're like, they're, you know, basically like, they're full of shit, whatever. Don't listen to them. And they're like, well, and then somebody on my side was like, well, I told one of their managers 2 weeks ago. And then when I needed to get change, and so I went up to find somebody. It was unfortunately that same manager, and she was saying the same thing. Well, if you guys know who's if you've seen someone vomiting, if you know who's vomiting, you need to tell us. And I'm like, well, apparently they saw vomit in the toilet 2 weeks ago, told one of your managers, and then this manager was like, well, you can't tell them because they're not going to tell me. You need to either tell me, this person, or this person. I'm like, that is too much. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So yeah, so I tell her that our person told your person, and then she's like, well, if you tell these 2 managers, they don't communicate with these other 3 managers. And I'm like, that is not our problem. If you guys have communication errors, that's on you. You should not be getting mad at us for relaying a problem and you didn't find out about it. So that was that exchange. I was already pretty heated at that point because I'm like, you at this point are kind of harassing me. I already told you I don't know anything about it. Our staff doesn't know anything about it. And it feels like they're kind of like almost suspecting us, accusing us type of thing. So I'm like, this is really weird. Why are you so adamant? Why are you telling me multiple times a day about this? I don't know anything about it and I don't care because it's not my problem. And so that was that. That was the second exchange. You know, I go about the day, I finish my day, and I am getting ready to close the hospital, and she comes by our counter, and I thought she was just checking in, like, did I turn in the deposit and blah, 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 blah. But no, she's like, I'm changing the codes on the bathroom. I was like, okay. And she's like, I'm trying to remember. So she's like, I'm changing the codes on the bathroom and we're gonna find out real fast who it is. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. It's none of us. So what do you want from me? Why are you telling me this? And she just keeps iterating, yeah, we're gonna find out real fast who it was. Because apparently somebody said they saw someone in scrubs, and I was like, yeah, we're allowed to go pee, you know? We can pee during our work hour. And, like, what do you want us to hold it all day? Go to somewhere else? Like, it's the bathroom. People are allowed to use it. I'm sorry that someone's barfing in your bathroom and you don't know who it is because it's probably one of your staff members is pregnant. And they just don't want to tell you so you don't fire them. But yeah, she was like, yeah, we think it's somebody in scrubs. I was like, well, we have different staff rotating every single day. So if someone's vomiting in your bathroom every single day, it needs to be someone who's consistently working every day. And we have a rotation of staff every single day. And so basically she was basically telling me to my face, we think it's one of your staff and we're gonna find out who it is. And I'm just like, cool, good luck with that. You just kind of burned your last bridge because now we're not gonna talk to you. We're not gonna use your bathroom. We're not gonna open your bathroom. We're not gonna tell our clients to use your bathroom. You guys are assholes. How dare you suspect one of us as vomiting in your toilet every freaking day? And right, that's not my freaking problem, lady. And The thing with our hospital is it's such a small hospital. We work so close to each other. We would know if someone's sick, if someone's nauseous, if someone doesn't feel good. Like, that is how closely we work with each other. We would know if something is off or wrong with each other, because when me and some of the other staff got pregnant, everyone knew right away, because there was changes in our behavior, you know, gaining weight, things like that. And so if we can figure that out, I'm pretty sure we could figure out if someone is vomiting every day. There would be signs of that. And so I really highly doubt anyone on my staff is the one doing it. And I'm pretty sure it's somebody working on the retail side that is probably pregnant, too scared to tell them because they probably think they're going to get fired, because it's retail. If you get pregnant, chances are you get let go when you come back from maternity leave, things like that. So I'm like 99.9% sure it's the retail side, and they're just being a bunch of assholes. So that is the gist of the mystery vomiter at work. And it's frustrating because, like, it's something that doesn't really involve us, and they're making it into a huge like thing. And I'm like, why does it matter? Like, what, like, wouldn't you want someone to throw up in the toilet versus like a sink or a trash can? Like, isn't that the appropriate place to vomit? And so it's just like, why is it such a big deal? And especially if they're saying whoever it is going back and cleaning up after themselves. So I don't get it. Like, what's their problem? Are they just wanting to find them so they can fire them? Or like, I don't get it. Like, what is the big deal about it? So yeah, they're weird. They're a bunch of weirdos. So yeah, I'm not sure why it's such a big deal and why they are accusing us. Like, you're just a big old bully. Like, you're like, especially like to me, I'm just a regular hospital employee. I'm not like anyone high up, nothing like that. So you would think that the general manager of the retail side would get my manager and talk to my manager and not just random ass me. Like, I don't know what the fuck you think I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna say. I don't have the authority for nothing, and you're basically just bullying me, and you should be talking to my manager and bringing this up with my manager. So yeah, I was all riled up all last night. I was like, you motherfucker, how dare you talk to me like that? And so, but I think because the retail manager kind of has had issues with my manager in the past, mainly because the retail manager is kind of, I don't know, like, what to say, like, I don't know, like, has a superiority complex. I don't know, something in that realm, and never got along with my manager. They've had issues, but still, if you have an issue, you need to bring it up with her. Like, don't come bullying me, because then I'm still telling my manager. So I had to, because she told me that after I was like one of the last people in the hospital. So it's like I had to go and text my manager everything that happened, and I'm like, I hope when I go in tomorrow, my manager will be like, well, I'm gonna have a talk with her. She can't speak to my employees like that, type of thing. I hope she's got my back on this, because I don't want to be bullied one more time. If that general manager talks to me one more time about that, I'm gonna lose my mind. So yeah, they're weird. Who cares if someone's barfing in the toilet? Get over yourselves. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, that's my story. It's so bizarre, and I really hope I don't have to deal with it anymore, because then there'll be a story time part 2. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, those are the only one of the only reasons why, yeah, problematic people are problematic. Like, seriously. And those are, like, those kind of interactions are honestly the main reason I don't like my job, is because we're in a retail, like, building. Our hospital's in a retail building. Other than that, my job would be a lot easier if I didn't have to deal with them. Yeah, they're mean, they're weird, I don't get it. Like, there's like two managers that I actually like over there, and they're nice, like actually nice. But the other ones are kind of mean. Especially the GM. Like, I thought she was starting to be nice, and then bam, mean again. So I won't be talking to them anymore. I'm going to be ignoring them, and it's all her fault. Because even the other managers, I'm not going to talk to them anymore. I'm not going to talk to their employees, because if they're going to treat us like that and accuse us of these things, I'm not going to talk to any of them, and it's all her fault. Yeah. Bunch of meanie weenies. Oh, yeah, it sucks. Dealing with people sucks. Why is everyone? Yeah, managers. Like, I really lucked out. The manager we have now, she was originally a regular employee in my position, and we've been working together already for 6 years. And when our old manager left, they promoted her. So it's actually pretty awesome, because I have a manager now that I finally can like not be intimidated by, and like can run things by. Like, I feel so comfortable around her. So that's like the best, is having your own manager that is like not scary. So like, if I mess up, I don't have to worry, oh my god, I'm gonna get fired. We have a little conversation, we figure out what happened, figure out what we can do solution wise, you know, things like that. I don't have to worry about getting in trouble. I just, you know, we work as a team, we help each other, things like that. So I do appreciate my manager now. I'm really glad she's our manager. Because every other manager I've had has been a nightmare. And I think that's just in general. Like, I don't know, I think when you get that management title, you forget, you know, you used to work as a regular employee once upon a time. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. No, you're good, you're good. Thank you. But yeah, I'm really glad. But yeah, like, it's crazy that I've worked there for 6 years, because I feel like I've only been there for a couple years, and I'm like, holy crap, time flies. And every year, it's funny, because every year I'm like, I don't like this job, I'm gonna quit, I'm gonna find a new job, and then another year passes and I'm still there. So, but honestly, like I said, the only reason I don't like my job is because we're in a retail space, and the retail space gets on my nerves every day, because it's always something with them. If we were like a normal hospital that, you know, had its own building and stuff, I'd be fine. I'd be totally fine. But unfortunately, share space, and it sucks. But yeah, that was my story. And hopefully I don't have to come back with part 2 this week, because oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted just by dealing with it for like one day. Yeah. What else? What other things have been going on? That was like the main thing that's happened recently, was that I'm exhausted. Alright, see you in a little bit. I'm exhausted. Both of us are exhausted. Baby